the results will come in due time, bro. They will. Okay, and so in this video, I'm going to move through how you can look to achieve these goals. Okay, get to those results, but by enjoying the process and by continuing throughout your life and maximizing the progress that you can make to achieve the results, but without burning out and with being consistent. Okay, and it all starts with kind of reframing this concept in your mind, okay, of wanting the results, because the results will take time, okay? And what we want to do in our life is we don't want to just look to balance everything. We don't just want to look to prioritize one thing only, because if you're just balancing everything, you're not going to make any substantial progress in anything. It's going to move up here, and then I might move there, and then I might move there, but then that comes down, and it's all over the place. But nor do you want to just prioritize and just get rid of these, go on, and just focus on one thing. Because yeah, that can be handy, and I've heard a lot of YouTubers do that. If you can do that in your life right now, if there is one area that you're just looking to build up, say you've got a pretty good physique and you're done school, right, and everything's sort of done, and now you just kind of want to focus on business only, then 100% you could try to do that. But I think for most of us, okay, this is kind of unrealistic, because we have jobs, we have families, we have these different areas of our life. We still want to continue to make progress in the gym, perhaps. We don't want to sacrifice our gains, but we want to still make progress in substantial progress in the gym. And this is where the idea of having one main focus, but then other areas where you continue to look to be consistent in, comes into place. And this is what's going to allow you to just continue to make progress and get to those results. But this is where you don't think about the results, because you're going to enjoy the process, so much that you are in fact going to make substantial progress. And so it starts with picking one area of your life that you want to solely focus on. Okay, like for me right now, that's going to be studying. Because yeah, I've got an exam soon. So I wanted to study and focus on studying. And yeah, and then I want to continue to make progress in the gym. I want to continue to make gains and look to build up my physique. Okay, because I think we all want to do that, and we don't want to sacrifice that at all. We want to continue to make progress, because at the end of the day, the results will come with time. And this is the whole reason that I've come up with this process, and that I've sort of thought about this, because what I've heard is that, okay, obviously we know that balance is not the answer, but I've heard about prioritization, just solely focusing on one thing, just like tunnel vision, focusing on one thing only, and just forgetting about everything else. But the problem with that is that, yes, again, results, they take time. They compound over time. You could go hard for the gym for a month, but it's not going to make much of a difference, as opposed to going hard for a year. But then as opposed to going hard for 5 years, 10 years, that is where it comes into play. In fact, you actually don't have to go ridiculously hard for the entirety of the 5 years. You can go and train hard daily, do perhaps even 3-4 sessions a week, right? 4 or 5 years, and that's when the progress will come. But it's about consistency. And that is what is really important. And that's what I think is missing in the idea of prioritization. Because we know that balance doesn't work, but prioritization is way too extreme, because you just forget about the compound effect. That continually just making progress in the other areas as well is going to allow you to make progress. But for me, I've got 10 things on my habit tracker. Every day I don't want to do all 10 things to the absolute best of my ability and try to do exceptionally well in all of them. No, some of them I just want to get done. Like meditation, okay, 3 minutes. Okay, piano and singing, okay, this is not really a season of perhaps performance and where I've got piano exams, okay, where I'm performing necessarily. So I'm just going to kind of maybe practice for 10 minutes, 15 minutes daily. But I'm still making that progress. I'm still continuing to move towards that end goal. Because if I practice for 10 to 15 minutes, okay, daily for an entire year, 365 days, okay, perhaps if it's 10, let's say, that is an extra 3,610 minutes of practicing. 3,650 minutes of playing the piano. How much more progress am I going to make as opposed to nothing? 0 hours. 0 times 365? Nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, and you've heard it before, 1% better every day. okay, that 1% is going to compound over the entirety of the year. You're going to get 365% better. But the thing is that we don't just want to like be mediocre or just try to make a little bit of progress in every single area. Some of them we do just want to keep consistent. And then the day, as we have 24 hours in a day, obviously you're going to sleep for some of it, but most of the time can then be spent on that one central thing. Okay, not just working on that one thing for the whole time, forgetting about everything else, but just focusing on that one thing, and then you can have little outlets. That's what I kind of like to call them, okay? I go and I'm studying, okay, I've studied for 2 hours, okay, and then I need a break, right? Oh, you know what, let's just go to the gym. For me, even I have a home gym, so let's just go for 45 minutes and just do a bit of, do a bit of shoulders, might do a bit of trios, that's it. Okay, and then I back to work. Okay, that's the main focus, that's what I'm trying to make the most progress on. And in fact, you're gonna make substantial progress in that area, but the main difference is that you're also gonna be moving everything else forward, or even just keeping it how it is, so it doesn't drop off. I'm still making gains, okay? I'm still going to be using the protein and the carbs and the calories that I'm putting into my body for use to move towards that ideal physique that I have in mind, that ideal self that I want to be. Okay, so I'm still making progress, and then I get back into it. I'm gonna go and study again, okay? Maybe another hour or 2 hour block, but then I have to go help my family, okay? Before, if I was just solely focused on school, it's like, okay, scrap that. But no, now it's like, okay, let's go and help my family for a little bit. Okay, in fact, let's go now, maybe a little bit of piano. Also, okay, let's go and work on a bit of business. Because as I was saying before, I want to be in this season of studying, right? Because I've got exams coming up, but I also have this opportunity for business where I don't know if that, like the space of a community is going to stop soon, or I don't know what's going to happen in terms of that, but I see the opportunity now, so I want to take it. But if I solely focus on school only, then I'm gonna miss that opportunity. I could, you know what I mean? But then again, if I just go and solely focus on like that business, right, then I'm gonna miss the opportunity of school, and I can't go back and do it again. For me as well, it's not necessarily about perhaps going to uni or whatever, but it's about trying to go and get that mark, get that ATAR, okay, just as a sort of accolade, like that I can sort of carry throughout life that can help me in certain areas. And it's also just going to teach me the power of hard work, like the power of discipline, things like that. Okay, so, but if I don't do that now, then I'm not going to have school again. So you've also got that. But then as well as that, I've also got my physique, that if I don't work hard now, okay, then in 2 years, I'm not going to see any results. In fact, I'm probably going to go backwards. Okay, by the like 1.5 years of school, if I just forget the gym, then I'm not going to make progress. So that's why I kind of want to bring everything together. And through that, I'm actually going to have greater enjoyment in life. And that's when I'm not going to focus on the results, because the results will come. But I feel that once we tunnel ourselves and we have this tunnel vision of one thing that other YouTubers are kind of saying, like the self-improvement space is sort of saying, to just only work, that is when I feel that you're going to move into a bit of a space where you're just like, okay, I want the result to come. I want it to come. I want it to come, because these other things in your life are being sacrificed for it. And that's when you kind of have this restlessness that you're trying to just get there as fast as possible. But if you're not getting there, then you're going to have no peace of mind at all, because you're neglecting the other areas of your life. And I understand that, okay, you can build one area and then build another one and then build another one. But I feel that for some of us, in fact, for most of us, it'll take its toll if we only do that one thing. And yes, I get it. Even entrepreneurs, businessmen have done that. And that's what's got them out, doing that one thing only. Okay, yes, it is a competitive advantage to just only do that one thing. But I think that we want more than that. We want more than just one thing. We want to continue to, because we know the compound effect. So we want to continue to make progress in other areas. So I feel that there can be outlets. Okay, there can be outlets to continue to make progress in those other areas. Some more than others. Like for me, I want to make more progress in the gym than perhaps playing the piano, or even meditating. I don't want to meditate for like 20 minutes. I'd rather go and do like a 45-minute hour workout as opposed to a 20-minute workout. Okay, they're the sort of things we need to think about, because that's when you're going to be able to just enjoy life, right? But it's going to be difficult, right? Because you're going to have to keep making progress. But when you're trying to move forward in one area, and then you have little outlets here that you're continuing to make progress as well, that's when you have a greater peace of mind. And once again, you've got to always do it through God. Have God at the center of your life. Have God and his plan there, okay, in front of you, so that you can just seek his love, seek his goodness, look to grow in faith and love. And that is when you're going to make the most progress and ultimately be able to improve through Christ and renew your life. So thank you so much for watching this video, because this is something that truly resonates with me, that I've really felt lately. And that has been kind of a big thing for me to actually like move forward, okay, in one area mainly, prioritize, but also have these other areas that I want to push forward too, but just not quite at that extent, which I've kind of figured out now. But nor do I want to go and just gun it at one thing only and forget everything else, because I don't think that's best for me. And I think that probably isn't best for you if you're anything like me. So thanks so much for watching, because this is really helpful for me, myself. I'll probably watch it again, and hope you enjoyed it and have a truly blessed day, my friend. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe so more people can see this content and go in their own lives and have a truly blessed day, my friend. Amen.
Yo, I cannot fail if the Lord's with me. Same way if the Lord's with you. Exodus 14 verse 14. I need to be still when the Lord comes through. That's true. Not gonna be easy. Push through the pain like a wisdom tooth. For real. He don't leave us alone. He gave us man's the spirit of truth.